Hello, Gemini singles, and welcome to your second half of May 2019. Hope all is well with you guys. Let's get right into your reading, though. But as I say, with any general reading, everything here is not guaranteed to resonate. So I invite you to take a look at the videos for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and your Venus signs for more clarity if you happen to need it. This is going to be for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, as well as cross watchers. And keep in mind that this energy can go vice versa. All right, and if you would like something based on your own personal energy, you can book a reading on my website, AngelicAscensionsTarot.com. You do not have to email me to book a reading. You would go directly to the website. Again, it's AngelicAscensionsTarot.com. Let's get into it. Gemini. I feel like, excuse me, some of you could heavily be dealing with a Scorpio or an earth sign, which I pick up very heavily here. I feel like some of you could really be into music, whether you have the love of music or you have some type of talent. You might be very amazing and talented when it comes to music. I do see a time of fertility. I do see a time of mending, of healing, bridging the gap with your words. And perhaps there's a situation here in Gemini when it comes to love, or it could even be a platonic relationship. However this resonates, it could be family. There's something here that needs to be healed. Right? Like I said, bridging the gap through words. Possibly with your mother. Maybe you stop talking to your mother, or there could be a significant mother figure to your situation. It could be the mother of someone's child in the scenario. I'm saying this is a time to be grateful, or maybe you feel that there was someone in your life that was not grateful for what it is that you brought to the table. Maybe to some extent you felt unappreciated. I see Geminis that you've been going through some things, some tough things, but I'm seeing you getting through them. I'm seeing that you've gone through in your life some very tough things, like the history of your life pertains of some very heavy things, some very heavy energy. I feel like some of you could be procrastinating. There's something here that you may need to get done, and Spirit is saying just go ahead and go for it. Maybe you feel like you don't know how to begin to start that journey. Okay, the Spirit is saying, what is that? It's something about a single step. I can't remember that. 1,000 leaps start with a single step, something like that. Basically, get started. Continue to put one foot in front of the other and get things accomplished. Because I do once again see that you are talented and amazing at something. But you stop talking to someone. And I'm seeing people laying blaming one another. I'm seeing take a shot, try it, whatever this is. I'm seeing stop obsessing, because I feel like you're in your head about things. And I'm seeing that there's a need to not be so hasty. Don't do things in haste. Don't do things based on emotion. All right, let's see, what else do we have for Gemini? Gemini, I feel like with love, there could have been a third party in a relationship. Perhaps the third party didn't have anything to do with infidelity. Maybe it did. Maybe it had to do with a mother figure trying to interfere with your relationship and your decision making. So I feel like there was a relationship that ended. I feel like someone here is losing their mind. This could be you, Gemini, and it may not even be related to love, right? I feel like you have a lot on your plate, a lot to worry, a lot of things going on at the same time. A bit frazzled and unsure about what to do first, right? Again, focusing on your priorities. I feel like you might be giving up on an idea or a dream that you had, feeling like it's out of reach, out of touch. Or maybe there's the fear that everything won't come together and that things will fall apart. Some of you, this might have something to do with finances. You might be feeling like you don't have enough. to take care of your responsibilities. I'm also saying some of you could definitely benefit from going out to the ocean or a body of water. Maybe it's time for a spiritual cleanse. And what better place to get that spiritual cleanse is at the beach, at the salt water, salt bath. Worry. There's a lot of demands on you, a lot of pressure on you, a lot of time-sensitive issues. Or maybe this is just something that you're putting in your mind, saying that things have to get done at a certain time period. And if they don't, maybe you feel like you failed to some degree. But I do see a new beginning. I do see you turning over a new leaf with your finances. I do see where you will get your finances in balance if there have been any type of financial drawbacks, or you've had to pay out, or you've been in the deficit. Okay, I do see some type of message coming in about money, but definitely I see balance. I see things working out. But with matters of the heart, this continues to be an issue. Right? I'm seeing advice being given, help being offered, but help not being taken. I'm seeing where you feel like things are falling apart. You feel like you don't have, like you can't save it. You can't fix the things in your life that are discouraging you. You feel like you're up against a lot of challenges. And I do feel like some of you could be dealing with court-related matters. Some of you could be going to school, dealing with the legal system. Court paperwork, court documents could be relevant. And I do see a mother figure. Some of you could be getting advice from your elders. Some of you could be ignoring advice from your elders. But in the end, I see victory. Maybe victory in feeling that you walked away from, that walking away was the right thing, whether it was walking away from a job, walking away from a living situation, an apartment, a home, a contract that was not bringing you any type of happiness. And I do see you guys mastering something with your career, polishing or sharpening some type of skill. Maybe even thinking about going to school. Some of you could be heavily involved with your children's schooling. Maybe your children, this might have something to do with your children's schooling. And maybe that's the financial issue that you're worried about. Some of you may be adults wanting to go back to school, but not wanting to go into debt. That could be what's stopping you, right? Not wanting to get into loans and feeling like, is this worth it at this stage in life? So maybe you're feeling stuck. But I do feel that there's a love relationship with someone that you treasure, and someone's turning a blind eye toward it. Someone is not acknowledging, someone does not feel acknowledged, or someone is not acknowledging someone. And it had something to do with the summertime. Summertime could have been significant, and so could the winter have been. Fire. The element of fire is very prominent, the element of air. So fire would be Aries, Leo, Sag. I feel like you're going to see your way through this. Right now, I feel, I'm supposed to call you guys Sag. Right now, Gemini, you might have Sag in your chart. It may be difficult to see your way through, but you're going to make it. You got to stay focused on the goal and not on your fears. Fears create distraction. I'm seeing pride, and I'm seeing sadness. Pride, maybe not wanting to reach out for help. Pride, maybe knowing that there's something here that is worth healing, but yeah, someone's sensitive. Sensitivity. Someone's emotions are getting in the way. Someone's pride is getting in the way. Someone's afraid to show their true feelings or emotions. And this is creating a lot of sadness and a lot of worry. The overall energy, central energy for your reading is sensitivity and mental repetition. There's something here that you're thinking about, these rotating thoughts that are causing you to go stir crazy. Okay, it could definitely have something to do about money, with stability within the home, stability within the finances. Okay, it's Spirit, I'm hearing get real. It's time to get real. I feel like there's a lot of low vibrational thoughts. And I feel like you're putting a lot of sacrifice into something. Some of you are definitely, well, this could be your energy, of course, Gemini, dealing with an air sign. Or you may have a lot of air in your chart. Or you could have been dealing with someone that had a lot of air in their chart. Including yourself. Yep, that's what it is. Time. Time is ticking. You feel like time is of the essence. That's what this pressure is coming from. Or this is like the universe saying, hey, it's time to get something done. But let go of the pride, let go of the fear. Get it done. Strength and wisdom. I feel like things that you've gone through in life, Gemini, have made you stronger. And I do feel like there could be someone that could be an earth sign or someone with earth in their chart that could be trying to deal with things behind the scenes, right? And what I mean by that is some type of baneful magic. Someone here does not want to see you succeed. Someone could be camouflaging themselves as a friend, but they're really not. Let's see. But you're going to see right through this person or right through someone. Or maybe that was the case in the past. Someone was not there to see you succeed. Could have been in the love relationship, the love sector of your life. Maybe you felt like the one that you love and trusted became like an enemy. Though that's not how it's supposed to be. I'm hearing love and war. You love this person, but you felt like you had to watch your back. And now you feel like in the love department you're coming up empty. Or that you did come up empty in the past. And I feel like there's someone here that wants to make amends with you. But one of the biggest issues here is that you feel taken for granted and you feel like this person didn't value your worth. But maybe, Gemini, you're having a difficult time moving on from this person. Maybe they're having a difficult time moving on from you. And maybe they can't escape the thought of you. I feel like they're exploring their emotions, thinking things over, trying to figure out how to make this work. Maybe you feel a bit clueless about how to do this because maybe your intuition is a bit blocked. You could be blocking it with all this low vibrational energy, all these worries. But I do feel like there is a mother figure that is really thinking about you. Or maybe, like I said, there could be a mother figure involved. I do feel like there is someone that you love. Maybe you've been waiting to hear from this person who could be the father of your child, who could have put you in the middle of a third-party situation. But like I said, third party doesn't necessarily have to mean infidelity, right? It could be, that could have been the case for some of you, but it could have been that someone was trying to meddle. Maybe someone had some truly good intentions. You know, the one that was in the middle, that came between the two of you. Maybe not in some of your cases. I feel like, yeah, you're dealing with someone prideful, very stubborn, someone that is very sad. They miss you. And I feel like you, Gemini, I was about to say Virgo too. I hear Virgo. Some of you are very reluctant to give this another chance, to go toward this person again. Someone, Gemini, sees you as very stable, reliable. They admire you for your business sense, for your common sense, for the good things that you bring to the table, for your sense of responsibility. They feel alive when they're with you. But this is a very sensitive time, whether this is for you, them, or both of you. Whatever the secrets were, I feel like they rose to the surface. And I feel like someone here just, either you or them, Gemini, you feel like you just don't have, someone feels like they don't have the courage to come toward you. Even though they haven't healed from this relationship, they have not moved on from you. The thought of you does not escape them. Like I said, mental repetition. They think about the situation over and over. It's like the situation, whatever the two of you went through, it's like it's on constant replay in their head. And when they continue to think about it, or maybe when you continue to think about it, Gemini, a lot of emotion comes up. A lot of emotion that you wish that you never had. So I'm seeing someone masking their emotion, but like I said, time is ticking. I'm saying time is of the essence. So someone here has to take off their mask. Someone here doesn't want to admit that they're hurt, that they're sad. And they put up this facade of being all good when truthfully inside, they're a bowl of mush. Someone here wants to make a commitment. They want to come forward. They just don't know how to do it, what to say, how to bridge the gap. Right? But in the beginning of the reading, I was seeing that someone here is needing to bridge the gap with their words. And I feel like there's no escaping this. Though we do have free will, I feel like someone here is bound to have to face the music at some point. You got to pay the piper is what I'm hearing. I feel like you feel a bit discombobulated. It might have something to do with your finances, or you just feel like things are upside down. So maybe that's why someone is hesitant to come toward you, Gemini, or this is you, right? You feel like you got to get your finances in order, right? That you just don't have a grasp over the things in your life that you feel are important ingredients, you know, to put into a relationship. You feel like money is a factor here, finances, stability. Because you could be dealing with someone, or you dealt with someone, or this was you, Gemini, who was one of you had it together financially and the other one was still trying to get it together. See, regardless of the issues, I'm seeing a lot of love, a lot of care. Someone definitely loves you, Gemini. I can't say that they don't know how to say it. They're an adult. But someone is making this more difficult than they have to. I'm seeing someone dealing with mental illness. Or like I said, just this feeling, a feeling as though they're going crazy. Someone here is self-medicating. I'm hearing a lot of negatives, like self-deprecating conversations, you know, inner chatter. Yeah, I'm seeing that, yeah, someone's definitely getting themselves together financially because they don't feel like they have enough to bring to the table to even have you consider taking them seriously. They still feel the connection even though the two of you are apart, though they may deny it. Whether they deny it outright verbally or they deny it in their head. They may even deny it to other people and say, no, I don't really feel that anymore for that person. But truthfully, they do. Deep down inside, that connection is there. Right? They may not be going out as much as they used to. Or maybe some of them are, like I said, using pills, alcohol to mask their emotions and mask their feelings right now because they really don't know how to deal with it. And the sensitivity of it all, the emotion of it all is just too much. It's just overwhelming. Right? It could be distracting them from their daily activities, their work, their job, their stability. They would love nothing more than to be happy with you again. They want to come toward you, but they feel like their words are not enough to conquer their actions, their past actions. And they fear that it's going to be World War III if they come toward you. They want to talk to you. They want to communicate with you. But they don't want to fight. They don't want to feel like they have to defend themselves. They don't want to be on the defense, but they feel like they have to. Or if there was communication, I feel like someone was just very defensive. Someone here just didn't want to listen. Pride, right? Someone here was very prideful. They don't want to face the consequences of their past actions. So they put up this wall, right? This defense out of pride. And that could have been what you were up against if there was communication. I feel like for some of you, yes, there was a third party for sure, because I feel like someone was keeping their options open or treated you like you were an option, right? And you got tired of it. You didn't want to feel like you had to fight for #1 spot. It's like this wasn't a competition. This was a relationship where the two of you are supposed to come together. You don't want to feel like you have to battle it out. You feel overlooked, overwhelmed. The relationship caused you to become overwhelmed. Maybe it caused some type of mental illness, but I do sense that there's some type of worry. There's worry about lack, not having enough, and there's also, see, that's why Spirit is saying go to the beach, go outdoors, clear your head, that this will definitely be helpful. Some of you are worried about the roof over your head. Some of you are worried about a boss, a professor, a teacher, timelines, demands. And some of you haven't healed. Yeah, it might have something to do with homework. Some of you might be in school, yeah, and you have a lot of pressure on you. See, someone felt a false sense of security or feel like there was this false sense of security with this person. But the two of you are really supposed to make something real out of this. You're supposed to be a regal power couple. But truthfully, all the sacrifices that you put in for this relationship, you feel like it was for nothing because they didn't keep their end of the bargain. You haven't healed from the pain, so maybe that's why you're masking it. Or maybe someone here hasn't healed from their past, so they're masking it. Maybe both of you are doing this to one another. I do sense a new contract coming in for some of you with work. I do see a situation here that could have been emotionally or even financially draining, where one of you felt like the other one was draining the other one financially, or a situation or a job, whatever this is. Maybe you went into business for yourself and you feel like the business is draining you financially, or you just feel like things are a bit upside down. I'm seeing that time is of the essence, time is ticking, right? You got to be able to make a move and do something else. Something here is ending. There could be a contract that's ending, a completion of a project. Something is finishing up, winding down, and yeah, you're needing to move on to the next thing. Spirit is saying, get it done, whatever this is. You know what it is. I'm hearing step up and make the sacrifices. I feel like there could be a lot of negative people around you putting negativity in your ear. You feel alone, you feel surrounded, you feel judged, you feel like everyone's watching you. Or maybe this is someone's fear. This could be in their subconscious, fearing that everyone's watching them, judging them. Maybe you want to go back into this love relationship, but you're worried about what everyone else is going to say. Maybe your mother, maybe your father. Okay, a mother figure, a baby mother, a baby's dad, that type of thing. But I feel like some of you are taking some time, you're stepping away to think about what this is. What is it that you want? How do you strategize your way through this? Could be something that you're considering with your job, right? You're tired of copycats at your job. People that constantly want to battle you or challenge you when it's not necessary, it's not warranted. It could definitely be a boss, like I said, that's very demanding of you. Maybe you feel like at work you're not getting what it is that you pay. There's no real reciprocation here. Putting in a lot of sacrificing a lot of time from your family. And maybe you're starting to feel like this business you started was a waste of time. Or this situation, whatever it is, this relationship. But I do see a new contract. I do see a decision here that needs to be made. You could be letting your thoughts get the best of you when it comes to making a decision. right? You could just be making it worse in your mind than it really is. Because I'm hearing mind over matter. I do see a message coming in about money, a new opportunity coming in about money. Baby. But I'm seeing some of you being unhappy with your job or unhappy with your current situation. Someone's unhappy with a third party. They may have left you to be with someone else, and they're finding that it wasn't what they hoped it would be. They want to find their way back to you, but they feel like they want to fight for this relationship. They want to be happy with you again. But yeah, with work, maybe you feel like you're all alone, surrounded by people that are watching you. You feel watched, you feel judged. You put in a lot of sacrifice for this company, a lot of time. And you're wondering, should you stay or should you go? Should you build your own business, build your own empire? I feel like there is a supportive person that may step in and take on that role and help you. If you're waiting for money to be lent to you to build a business, maybe that's the case for some of you guys. Some of you are reluctant to leave your job, or you're reluctant to travel, to move from a place that is familiar and comfortable, right? But you're actually doing the right thing for some of you. Maybe you did move and you feel like you made the wrong decision. But I feel like prayer is your cornerstone. Your spirituality is what's going to get you through this. All this time of worry. But yep, I do feel like it's time to go. Time to leave a situation. Some of you, it was time to leave a love relationship that was just not giving you what you needed. It just wasn't built on solid ground. You feel like it wasn't built to last. Spirit wants to remind you that your primary relationship is with yourself and God. That every relationship follows from there. That's what you're putting first now. You and God. Everything else becomes secondary. I'm saying that there's no need to worry. Spirit wants to remind you that you're safe and that you are under the perfect control of divine providence and universal order, it says. Only infuse loving thoughts and emotions into the situation to ensure that the highest possible outcome flows effortlessly to and through you. So again, about attracting what it is that you want. A lot of negative thoughts, a lot of self-deprecating thoughts, as I was saying before. Right? Spirit's saying that worry only breeds negativity. It only pulls in more negativity, more things to worry about. And what are you worried about? You got the Ace of Pentacles. So I feel like money will be stable for you. Okay. I feel like there's no inner peace here for someone. I'm saying let go of control. Let go of the outcome. Let's see, one more shuffle. Let's take a look at the energy of the cross watcher for Gemini. Single sun, moon, rising, and Venus, Gemini. Second half of April 2019. What's in store, Holy Spirit? What is coming in for Gemini? What is the cross watcher? Cross watcher could definitely be a Sagittarius. Okay, yeah, some of you are waiting for a court decision. You've been battling it out in court, possibly over children, child custody, child finances, child support. Okay. You see a mother figure here, so yeah, definitely child support. Some of you are getting a divorce. Some of you are worried about who's going to get the car, who's going to get the house. You're going through a separation. You're dealing with someone who is full of resentment. Or maybe this is your own cross watcher. So that's why you guys are being cold to one another. You don't see eye to eye on something, and it could have something to do with the children. You may not be seeing eye to eye with someone because they had a third party. Right? Like I said, someone feels that they put in a lot of sacrifice and you kind of came up empty. They don't really expect much out of this relationship. They're thinking about giving this another go-round, another chance, but really they're thinking, the outcome's not going to be that great. We've done this before, and we keep going around in circles. Someone definitely did cut off a third party, but yeah, I'm seeing divorces, dividing of assets, fearing that things are not going to go well in court. Could have something to do surrounding the home. Some of you could have lost a home and there's a new contract coming in. Some of you cross-watchers feel like this Gemini, lovers, that this Gemini is never going to change. That they're always going to be unstable and unpredictable. That you can't depend on them. Right? So you're thinking, if they come toward me with any type of offer, I'm not entertaining it. But truthfully, you're thinking about giving them a second chance. Something that you think about over and over as well too, because I'm seeing mental repetition and I'm seeing choice. Someone is churning this around in their head. Choice. Decisions. You've made a decision, possibly Gemini, that you want a sincere relationship. You will settle for nothing less than a relationship that is built on equality and reciprocation. You don't have time for child's play. You got a new lease on life. You're fired up about something. Whatever this is that you're fired up about, I feel like you're going toward it, and it could definitely have something to do with your career. Something that brings in a lot of revenue for you. You feel like this relationship, though you would like to give it a second chance, if they were really, truly 100% committed and they were going to put in all the work, that they would see your value. Some of you are definitely entering a new contract, a new home. Some of you could be giving this person a second chance. Like I said, a lot of mental repetition, making a choice, throwing things around in your mind, trying to make a decision. Maybe some of you will make a choice to give this person another chance, but you're like doubting it, reluctant. But there is someone coming in, maybe perhaps unexpectedly, but they're coming in to try to make amends with you. There was another woman in the middle of this relationship, or another man. And someone here is definitely feeling disappointed. They want to come toward you, but they've got this player-like energy about them. Whether this was past tense or present, that could even be something in your subconscious, something in your conscious that you're worried about. I want to give them a second chance, another shot, but are they going to be the same immature person that they've always been? Because you're really thinking about your future, and you're wondering, you only want a situation that's going to last, not someone that becomes unglued at the slightest little thing, or becomes unglued when it comes time to make a decision, or becomes unglued when it comes time to be faithful, fidelity, third-party situations. You no longer want to, not that you ever wanted to, who wants to be a part of that? I mean, I don't know, to each his own, but I don't feel like that's a healthy relationship if there are three people. You don't want that at this point, cross-watcher or Gemini. Some of you, yeah, there could be some type of unexpected money coming in for child support. For some of you, this might have something to do with a mother-child relationship. You're mending that. You're coming back together after something blew apart, after a blowout with an argument. You had an argument. You had a difference in opinion with your mother, possibly, or your sister, or whomever. I'm seeing even a father figure. So, like I said, this could have been a co-parenting situation. Someone here is stubborn. and acting like they don't care when deep down inside they really do. They really want to give this a chance. Maybe not. I'm saying that someone here, you might not want to be fully invested in this at first, Gemini, or cross-watcher. You're thinking about it, but maybe you're saying, you know what, let's see how this goes. Let's start out light and see if we can build from there. You miss this person. They hurt you. You might find out that there is a child, a baby involved. Sorry for the interruption, Gemini. Some of you are traveling. Maybe you're going to go see this person. Maybe they're excited and enthusiastic about seeing you. Maybe some of you are going to see your child for the first time. There could be a child born here. Some of you could be traveling for work, for leisure. There's a Capricorn and an Aquarius here. There's a definitely your own energy, Gemini. I see Aries, the Sagittarius, Leo. Someone's worried that they've lost you, or they're worried about you, maybe because they haven't heard from you in a long time. And so, yeah, a lot of negative thoughts are going through their head. They're worried if you're okay. Maybe they don't have the means or the a way to get to you. Maybe you need some help. They want to reach out to you and give you that help. Could be a mother figure, as I stated, or a father, but they just feel like they can't travel right now, or they don't have the financial means to get to you, but they're thinking about you. They just may not understand why you're not reaching out. I get strong mother figure energy there. And I feel like for those of you who are putting in a lot of sacrifice with a business, I feel like better times are coming. Maybe the timing was off, or just, I'm seeing that just hang in there, okay? Stop obsessing about a situation. See that? I do feel like your spirit guides are putting it together. Right, and I do see a situation here where someone may have needed to resist temptation, and they have regrets about the fact that they didn't. They didn't show some type of restraint here. Some of you are writing a paper, and maybe you're frustrated with writing a paper. Maybe you're wanting to write. Maybe you're into creative writing. Maybe there's this writer's block. I feel like you're going to leave that behind, though. Yeah, I feel like better days are coming. I feel like a better job is coming. Something that's better suited for you. Something that resonates better for you. Or that you can get to this place where you can completely hear your intuition. And just realize that better day. Yeah, see that? Deadlines, timelines, calendars. Something here is demanding of your time, energy, or there is a deadline here. Business, I'm saying getting your business in order, but being frazzled and confused for a moment. Or some of you are dreaming about going into business for yourself, for sure, but reluctant to do so. Going back to school, considering your options. I feel like there's a lot of options available for you that you might not see. News of a child, childbirth, celebration surrounding a child. Baby shower. I do see a problem getting resolved, Gemini. Someone here may benefit from surrendering their ego, though. Ego, acronym for easing God out. And that's what you're doing when you're worrying. I feel like there's an opportunity for healing, especially with a child. I'm seeing a family situation coming back together, but I'm seeing in the meantime, honor your true feelings, and I feel like that's what you're doing. And some of you are definitely detoxing, or you're going to the ocean. I'm seeing spiritual bath, spiritual cleansing, going out in nature. And I do see a romantic partner coming in for you. I But I also see you realizing your inner power. Some of you, you're walking away completely, washing your hands from this situation and going on to someone new. Okay, wanting to see what else is out there, feeling like you gave this person their chance already. They blew it. And so, yeah. Brighter days are coming in after all these times of worry and anguish. I'm saying you moving forward. Some of you are worried about a car, a vehicle, a place to stay. It's coming. It was time to go. It was necessary for you to leave something behind in order to usher in the new, because you were, like I said, so focused on the familiar and the comfort of wherever the situation brought you, but the time had expired. And it was time to move on. And it was for the better. You may not realize that. You may not see it until later on. But that was part of the lesson. So the advice, moving on to the advice, besides surrendering the ego. Holy Spirit, what is the advice for the Gemini singles, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign for the second half of April 2019? Gemini. It's time for a cleansing detoxification of your body and mind. Some of you the sensitivity comes from alcohol, from drinking. Okay, maybe even your mind is so frazzled because it's time to go out and entertain yourself. Go and your hobbies are calling out to you. Spirit is saying, go outside, enjoy the nature. Right? Clear your mind. I'm seeing leap of faith, and I'm seeing that you are just getting started. So have patience with yourself and the process, and do not give up. Okay, for some of you, there is a process that you're going through. School, okay, something here that requires some type of order. And Spirit is saying, be patient with that. A business. Some of you are starting up a business. Spirit is saying, be patient. It's happening. Take a risk and put your heart's true desire into action. This is some of you, you're having fears surrounding a business. But Spirit says, easy does it. There's no need to hurry or force things to happen. Everything is occurring in perfect timing, right? You're worried about timetables, when things are supposed to be done. Time is ticking. You're putting pressure on yourself. But Spirit says, you know what? You're hurrying the pace, but everything is still going to play out the way that it is supposed to. And then I'm saying love. It says the love you shared is eternal, regardless of the situation. So you are absolutely in love with someone. And regardless of the situation you find yourself in, whether this is a parent-child situation, or if this is someone dealing with matters of the heart with love, all of the drama and all of the hurt and the pain and the disappointment and the sacrifices that you feel were in vain, or that you're questioning, it's like that doesn't separate your love for them. But I feel like there is a need to bridge the gap and to come back together and communicating, and I feel like there is a time. But I do feel like there's a choice as well. And I do feel like there's something here that's causing your mind to stir. You're thinking about something or someone, and it's triggering a lot of emotion and a lot of sensitivity. Or there's something time sensitive, however this resonates. But I do feel like there is a rekindling of a relationship, and I do feel like amends have the potential to be made. And if that is the case, and if that is what your spirit guides are telling you, if that's something that your intuition is telling you, or maybe you just need to go off and get some time to yourself to think about this, to take inventory of it, to figure out how, Spirit is saying do it. So, Gemini, this concludes. I'm hearing birth of a child. Some of you want your mother there during the birth of a child. But you had to make amends. So that's what I'm seeing for you guys, Gemini. If you'd like to book a personal reading, you can go to my website, once again, AngelicAscensionsTarot.com. thank you guys for watching. Thank you, and I don't say this enough, thank you for those of you who have donated to my channel. Thank you for coming to watch the videos. If you found that it did help, I'd like to ask you to hit the thumbs up button. Feel free to leave a comment letting me know how it resonated with you. And consider subscribing if you already haven't. And if you are, thank you for coming back. Take good care, guys. I'll talk to you pretty soon.